In this video, I'm going to show you how to add and subtract fractions with unlike denominators. So to start, this problem is an addition problem, but it can also be looked at as a subtraction problem since there's a negative out front, and I'll explain that in a little bit. But I don't have the same denominator, so I need to look for a number that they both go into evenly. In this case, it would be 10. So I want to change their denominators to both be 10. So I can rewrite my problem with the 10s, but I can't just write a 2 on the top of the first one and a 1 on top of the second one. I'm basically scaling this up to be 2/5 and to be something tenths. So to do that, I think about what number I multiply 5 by to get 10, and that would be 2. So whatever I do to the bottom, I have to do to the top. This is called a giant 1. And so I'll do 2 times 2 is 4. And that will give me the top number. And then this one, 2 times 5 is 10. So I'm going to multiply the top by 5 as well. And now I can combine the top because the bottoms are the same. I'm working with the same size pieces. And this is negative 4 plus positive 5. That lands me at 1, because it's like a subtraction problem, 5 minus 4. And then I just have the 10 stays the same. I don't do anything with the denominators because I already fixed those. So that's my answer. Here would be a problem if this is kind of like a subtraction problem, or it looks like one, but it has a negative. So for this one, I'm going to ignore that for a minute, and I'm going to change my denominators to be something that they both have in common. But 4 goes into 12 evenly, so that means I can use 12 as my denominator, and so I can leave that one alone. The only one I have to change is the 3/4. So I'm going to multiply that by the 4 times what gives me 12? That would be 3. 4 times 3 is 12, so I have to do that to the top. 3 times 3 is 9. Now this particular problem, this is saying take the opposite of negative 5/12. So if I'm at a negative number, negative 5/12 is over here, right, on the negative side. The opposite of a negative number would be a positive number. So the opposite of negative 5/12 would be positive 5/12. And so that actually turns this problem into 9/12 plus, because I'm doing the opposite of negative 5/12, which is positive 5/12. And then I can combine my fractions. 9 plus 5 is 14, and then the bottom stays the same. Now you can leave it improper, but if you do, you should simplify this fraction. You can divide everything by this giant 1 of 2/2, so you get 7/6, and that one would be fine. Or you can write it as a mixed number, which would be 6 goes into 7 one time with 1 left over. So either of those are the correct answer.